the most important thing is why you should watch this video or watch my review. See, if you clicked upon this video, either you want to know about startups or you want to know how to make money fast, right? So this review will answer your queries. It will also fill the hollowness made by this query with an honest review of the intention of this book and also how it can guide you to attract your initial dollars or your national currencies. Let's start off with who the author of this book, The 48-Hour Startup, is. The author of this book, 48-Hour Startup, is none other than Fraser Doherty. He is widely known and the most popular for founding the company Super Jam, which produces jam from 100% fruits and no sugar is added in the process. He is also the co-founder of Beer 52 and the founder of Envelope Coffee. Alongside the 48-Hour Startup, he has also authored two more books. One is the Super Business and another one is the Super Jam Cookbook. He has been awarded as the Global Student Entrepreneur of the Year. Plus, he has been honored with the Member of the Order of the British Empire for his services to business. That's a big honor, really. Plus, he has also been featured in the Inc. magazine's 30 under 30 list, which you all very well know, is a list featuring the youngest and boldest entrepreneurs from all around the world under the age of 30. Plus, he also runs a tea party named Super Jam Tea Parties, where he organizes tea parties for elderly people in the UK who are lonely and isolated. Quite a very noble act. Now, getting to the content of this book is all about activity, and activity without any procrastination. This is to ensure what Fraser is doing is that setting up a business does not need to be fancy. It does not need to take a lot of time. It can be done within a really short period of time. This book is so much simple, I was not able to digest the fact at first. This book prioritizes revenue generation within a very short period of time. Most of the time, it's us who are blocking money to come to us. Please think about it. If we observe our mind space, we will rather observe that we want that activity to be comfortable and let it take time. That is the reason this book was personally not digestible to me at first, because it's so simple and straightforward, straight from A to Z. Thinking of the idea and successful product launch and revenue generation. It's so much simple. Now I would mention some key points which can help you decide what this book is all about, because I have taken these points in such a way that it highlights the psychology of the author and also how he has written the book, so you can understand and take a glance at the book without going through the book. Number one point is, no matter what your product is, with good design and a fresh attitude, it can look beautiful. Very simple it sounds. Number two, you should absolutely crystallize in your own mind why someone should buy your product. Sounding very straightforward but hard to implement because it's extremely simple and simplicity is very profound. Uh, Suppose some people I feel it's ethical to buy the product. Purchasing increases my self-esteem, very great sales driver, great value for money, all valid reasons. Third point I would say is, people get extremely annoyed if you waste their time, so get to the point. And number four is, best way to learn the ins and outs of business is to interact with potential customers. That means communication is key. Understanding how to improve the product on the way. Fifth point is, work on ideas that excite you. Plus, create products that we ourselves would buy. That means if you are working on something that you are not passionate about but are just going in there because there is big money, you are not going to sustain, you will burn out. And the second point which I said is, you created something, but deep in your heart you feel that you are getting repelled by the product. That means you will not be able to sell it either, because that feeling you have inside will be reflected in your product sales. And another point is about the author. This is about the author. What's key about Fraser Doherty is, he thought he thought about or was concerned about his customers at every step of the way. We are always hearing companies that they say that we are customer centric, we are the most customer centric company on earth. You know who the company is. So likely, similarly, he is also always throughout the book, Fraser Doherty is talking and concerned about customers every step of the way, genuinely concerned about every step of the way. So never did he show his cocky profit making attitude, never did he show that, although profit making was his goal, but it never was his ulterior motive. So in the comments below, you will write what is the meaning of ulterior motive with a sentence explaining its usage. Coming to the verdict now, shall we? First of all, this book is very fluid flowing from the start to finish. Alright? This book has a lot of bonus information, I would say, on content sources, startup accelerators, then various kinds of help sources for your business, online stores to make money, etc. And this entire content is packaged or presented in such a neat blog based way that you will seamlessly just glide through the book from A to Z. It is so much light, and this book is actually full of light in the real sense. I am not joking, that I never ever felt heaviness while reading the book, not at all. This highlights that how good Fraser Doherty is at presenting his thoughts. The only thing I disliked about this book is, I personally disliked about this book is his idea generation, discovering everything, going about his business from A to B to C to D, then ultimately to business sales generation. This was presented in a very timed manner, just like computer science. Everything is very much neat, precise, accurate. At 9:16 a.m. this is happening. At 1:21 p.m. this is happening. This I personally disliked because it showed how much tightly bound the entire process is, not free flowing. You definitely might like that fact, that's not a problem, but I did not like this facet of the book. Otherwise, as I said, it's a very light flowing book. And also, the positive of that timing based presentation is that if you are aware of the progress of your journey, you are just noting at which point something is happening. So, in that way, it's positive. Otherwise, I said my view, and if you are interested about this topic, about startups or starting your business and generating revenue in a very short amount of time, not the way he is actually doing, he is actually encouraging you to do your own thing online actually. So, and you know, online means whatever you do online, the cost of multiplication of any digital product is virtually zero, right? So cost is less, very less, and profit potential is extremely high. So this book is about online business only. So if you are interested about this particular topic, online business, and this entire video gave at least some direction to your thought process, then you can consider buying this book. I would greatly recommend you because this is a very light read and you will get a total understanding of the ecosystem of the business without doing an MBA, right? So the link is in the description. I hope you enjoyed this video, and till then I will see you in my next review.